Hello, so today I want to make a video about my experiences with PRK in the military. Now PRK along with LASIK is used to correct your nearsight and farsight vision and to reduce the dependency on glasses. Now PRK in the civilian world could cost up to $3,000 per eye on the most extreme cases. However, PRK in the military is free to all members, assuming you qualify. So I'm just going to quickly go over my process in applying for PRK, the actual procedure, and afterwards. So after getting hit in the face by the football while wearing my glasses, decided that, hey, this isn't just working out. This just isn't working out. So I pretty much went to my base optometry. Now, noted I'm Air Force. For Army, Navy, Marines, you guys might have a different process, but this is how Air Force goes. You go to your base optometry, you fill out a form, and schedule for an eye exam, which includes dilation of your eyes. And they usually do all the tests, including eye pressure, the thickness of your cornea, and other tests, as well as dilate your eyes to see the back to make sure the nerve endings are good. Now, after a test, they usually schedule you to go up to one of the eye correction facilities. For the Air Force, I believe there is up to 5 bases that corrects the eyes. There is Keesler, San Antonio, Wright-Patterson, Andrews Air Force Base, and I believe one in California, although I don't remember the name. I personally went up to Andrews since it's the closest one. For Marines, Navy, I believe you guys have an Army, you guys have more options as far as where to go. However, for Air Force, these are the 5 that you recommend. Now, once you go up there, they're going to perform the same test just to make sure that you remain qualified for the surgery. Now, for people with thick corneas, I believe that LASIK is also available for the Air Force, at least, although it's recommended for military members to do PRK, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But anyways, they perform the test, and then they will explain to you how PRK works, along with LASIK, should you be qualified for LASIK, and the alternatives, and pretty much then is when you decide, hey, if this is right for me and this is not right for me. Pretty much that is how paperwork wise goes. After that, you want to route it up to your chain of command. Per AFI is they provide you 7 days of permissive TD1 along with 7 days of convalescence leave to travel to the surgery center and then convalescence leave is for you to recover after surgery. Now let's talk about a little bit about PRK and how it actually works. PRK is a surgery which utilizes the laser and it refocuses your corneas so that all the images that goes into your eyes are sharply focused. Usually nearsight and farsight is caused by incorrect focusing of the image once it enters your eye. So PRK pretty much does that. And the difference between PRK and LASIK is that PRK, what they do is they take a little brush and they brush off the surface of your cornea, and then they use a laser and zap through it. Now LASIK, what they will do is they will use a suction cup to attach your eyes. They will use the laser to cut it opening your flap, creating a flap, which then they will use the laser to correct your vision and then reseal the flap using the laser. Now, the reason why PRK is most recommended for Air Force people is because due to the fact that there is no further complication once the cornea heals from the brush actually removing part of it. It's going to grow back. For LASIK, the flap complication is always going to be there. There is still a slim chance that the flap can get reopened and cause all sorts of issues. So, take that into consideration when you decide to get either PRK or LASIK. Do you know that PRK is generally a little bit more uncomfortable afterwards and have a longer recovery time and longer time to achieve perfect vision, 20/20 or better. So on the day of surgery, they pretty much give you a lot of meds beforehand. Obviously, on the day of surgery, they walk you into this room, and then they perform the procedure. They put you under a machine. They use a little sonic toothbrush thing to kind of brush off your skin layer, so they can actually zap you with the laser. And afterwards, after they perform on both eyes, you are to go back to your room and pretty much rest for up to 7 days. Pretty much, for my experience after the surgery, I can see it's a little bit blurry. It's actually quite blurry, but you can still see enough to the point where I walk back from the hospital to my room. Now, for people, it might be different. The first couple of days is the interesting part. You obviously provide a lot of drops and pain medications to control your pain level. For me, it was really uncomfortable after the first day. And the second day, it's not extremely painful. However, for me, it's really hard to open my eyes at all. So pretty much I recommend just sleep it off. I pretty much slept the whole day on the second day. And most people generally experience severe pain the third day. For me, I did not experience that kind of pain. However, for people, it might be different. So after that, on the fifth day is when they decide to take out the contact lens, which they put into your eyes to help prevent infection after they make that circular incision in the skin layer. So after they remove the contacts, they can see perfectly fine. Well, not perfect, but pretty good. I would say about 20-30 per each eye. Now, the vision is not going to be perfect. There will still be some blurriness, as well as driving at night. There's complications such as halo, but I'm pretty sure that when you decide to do the surgery, they will brief you on all that good stuff. So, but overall, I feel like the experience is pretty worth it. If you have an option, which everybody should be able to, inquire at your local optometry on your base, and to pretty much find out whether you're eligible for PRK or LASIK. If you are, congrats. Please move forward. It's definitely a benefit to not having to wear glasses. It makes everything so much easier, especially playing sports or whatever you feel like you like to do, being active and whatnot, but without the hassle of wearing glasses. So that's a quick video. If you have any questions, feel free to post below and let me know what your question is, and I can do my best to answer. Alright, that's it.